to the channel. This is Metal Marty here. Just Happy New Year, everybody. It's New Year's Day. Bored already. It's early in the day, but yeah, I just wanted to do a video. The main reason behind this video was just it's a bit of a quick collection update. Had a few things. 1 or 2 records came just before Christmas. Didn't get shown them yet. Got a few records for Christmas, a few presents as well, and I want to get them shown because it's the new year already and I haven't shown the Christmas presents. So yeah, so quickly going to show you this stuff. Bit of death metal, bit of heavy metal, a few mixed genres here. Okay, up first, this is 2019 released by, I think they're part of the new wave of traditional heavy metal. So this is the first full-length release by the band Pounder. I know they had an album out last year. His last year, it was yesterday, but yeah, 2021 was called Break the World. A lot of people showed it in the VC during the year. Didn't listen to it, didn't buy it yet, but I will buy it after listening to this, because this is, I love this. This is fantastic. As I say, I'm sure these guys, I'm not sure where these guys are from. Are these American? You can let me know. So yeah, what does this come out on? Headbangers.com. Is that a record label? And yeah, this is great stuff. This is, as I said, part of the traditional, the new wave of traditional heavy metal. Sounds a lot of no album sounding stuff like Diamond Head, bit of Saxon. That's the label, and there's the flip side. We've got a pentagram. Good stuff. Good vocals. Bit in the line of what's the guys everybody's listening at the moment? Night Demon. That sort of stuff. So we'll have to get Break the World. There's a kind of inlay card as well. Good overall album. Really enjoyed this. Fuck Off and Die title track, or not title track, first song on the album is pretty cool. Red Hot Letter, We Want the Night, The Mists of Time, The Evil One, Uncivilized title track as well is pretty awesome. This was a really good, I'm trying to kill that in the card thing, yeah. So yeah, Pounder, really enjoyed it, and I'm really glad I picked that up. It was pretty cheap as well, but the other one, it's not too bad of a price. I'm going to get it in the next week or so, because I do like this band here. Matt Harvey, his name sounds familiar. Tom Draper, 3-piece band. If you haven't heard Pounder, check them out. I'm sure you have, I'm sure, because a lot of people mentioning Break the World throughout the year last year. Okay, where am I going next? Okay, 2 reissues that came this week. This is continuation of the reissues by the mighty Sabotage. So these just came, I think, the Wednesday. It was Christmas on the Saturday. It came the Wednesday or the Thursday. So yeah, so the first up was the Power of the Night, the second album. What year was Power of the Night? 1985, second album by Sabotage. Did get Sirens and the Dungeons of Collins reissues as well. These are on Air Music Classics. Doing a great job. Sound excellent. We're actually listening to Power of the Night in the background there. The CD, there's a couple of like bonus tracks on it. That's why it's nice to have. Same way with Fight the Rock. Coming next, there's a couple of live tracks, Dungeons of Collins and City Beneath the Surface. But yeah, absolutely love Sabotage. One of my favourite bands. Delighted to pick this up. It's a great album. I love Power of the Night. As I say, second album by Sabotage. Put it into a poly line because it just came in white. So yeah, if you don't know Sabotage, I'll be very surprised. Power of the Night. Just the unusuals on at the moment. Warriors, Necrophilia Washed Out, Hard for Love, Skull Session, Stuck in You, In the Dream. There's a bonus track on this, a demo, No More Saturday Nights it's called. But I love this. This is a great album by Sabotage. So and great reissues. These reissues are really nice. What else did it come with? This is the record, actually the record sleeve. The lyrics, picture of the boys. Yeah. Very cool. Great reissue. Delighted to have it. Okay, so that was from 1985. Up next, as I've shown you there on the CD, is probably the worst Sabotage album. They'll even say that themselves, apparently. This is not a great album. It's kind of trying to be commercialized by the record label or something like that. There's a lot of shit going on. This is the first album to feature Johnny Lee Middleton on bass as well. So this is yeah, as you've seen, Fight for the Rock. Done a spectacular job on the reissues. Music Classics have lovely let me set up. This is gatefold. Obviously, there's just one record in it. Let's see what we got in this one. But yeah, as I said, probably the worst Sabotage album that there is. But in saying that, there's a couple of good tracks on it. And you gotta have it. You gotta get all these reissues. You gotta get it. So there you go. And picture of the band. So yeah, cool to get. Looking forward to the next reissue. Hall of Mountain Kings next. So I'm sure a lot of people will be jumping on that, even if you weren't gonna jump on all these. This is the record sleeve itself. There's a lot of kind of studio notes and other sort of shit as well. Looks cool though. And then you've got what looks to be, there you go. You've got a booklet, the whole story of the band and the whole Fight for the Rock recording. You've got some pictures of some handwritten lyrics there, and then you've got the actual lyrics there. But yeah, overall, great packaging, great stuff. Done a really good job in these reissues. I'm delighted that they are out and coming out. The next 4 is going to be pretty special now. They're all super albums. But yeah, not a great album, but still, if you're going to collect them, you got to collect them. So Fight for the Rock, Out on the Streets, probably one well known, Edge of Midnight and Hide. There's also a cover of Wish Him Well by Free, wasn't it? So yeah, there you go. Sabotage, Fight for the Rock. Okay, it's not brilliant, but it's great. It's good to have. Okay, up next. Excuse me. Hope nobody's hung over there. I'm not on yet. And yeah, up next. It's an album from 2015. I've been looking for this for a while. The price has always been a bit ropey. But just before Christmas, it finally came. I think this came Thursday before Christmas. Finally got Nightwish, excuse me. Nightwish's 8th album. Endless Forms Most Beautiful. Double vinyl. This is the first album from Nightwish to feature Floor Jansen on vocals. I think this is also Troy's first album to be a full-time member of the band, and Kai is on drums on this. Yucca took a break after this. It wasn't well with problems with insomnia or something like that. So, but wow, brilliant introduction album for Floor to Nightwish. It's a fantastic album from start to finish. A couple of singles of this: Shut Up Before the Beautiful, Weak Fantasy, Elan. I don't know if these are all singles, but you will have heard them that much. Alpenglow, Endless Forms, the single itself, and my favourite Nightwish song is the last side on side D, The Greatest Show on Earth. It's just over 20 minutes of pure amazing. I'm not going to say, do you know Nightwish? Symphonic metal from Finland. What can you say? I love it. I absolutely love it. Brilliant stuff. Okay, this actually came. I forgot the. This came this week, one of the days this week. This is an album that I needed, so that's an EP mini album that I need to complete my studio collection of Merciful Fate. So I'm delighted to say I have all the Merciful Fate stuff now, except Return of the Vampire, Course of the Vampires compilation. It's only a compilation anyway, but I will get it. But I have all the studio albums now and the mini album as well. So so it is Merciful Fate's mini album from 1982, 4-track mini album. 4 classic songs on it: Corpse Without Soul, Nuns Have No Fun, Doomed by the Living Dead, and Devil's Eyes. I'm going to do a bit of singing there. So this just came on black vinyl. Didn't expect anything else. That was it. There was no other inlay cars, no nothing with them. But yeah, great to get it. Just to complete the Merciful Fate stuff. It's brilliant. So King Diamond, Michael Denner, Hank Sherman, Timmy Grabber, and Kid Moroz was on drums. Metal Records, awesome 4-track EP. Okay, now we're getting into some of the Christmas presents. Yay! First up is the T-shirt. So this is Entombed, Left Hand Pat. Sorry, I had to stand up. I'm that tall. So yeah, Left Hand Pat. These are a couple of gifts from a mate of mine, Stephen. I do a lot of movie trading, buying, swapping movies and music with Stephen during the year. So we always get each other something at Christmas. I sent Stephen a T-shirt and a few CDs, and he got me a few LPs and a T-shirt, of course. So it's an awesome T-shirt, Stephen. Cheers. So first up is the first album that Stephen got me. It was the third album from 1992 by Obituary. So this is the Incomplete. This is the follow-up to Cause of Death. My favourite album, Cause of Death by Obituary. Another good rate release, this really good album. This came on a transparent yellow vinyl. I do have the listenable records reissues of Cause of Death and can't think of the first album. Just blanked there all of a sudden. But yeah, inlay card. I was just going to say I do have the other two previous releases on coloured vinyl as well. Slowly we rot. Yeah, slowly we think. There you go. So great album, great follow up. Not just as good as Cause of Death from me or Slowly, but still a great album, great band. Love the sound of Obituary, John Tardy's vocals and the brother on drums. The drums sound amazing on this, and Perez is still knocking about. So Obituary, Cause of Death. So that's number one from Stephen. Okay, another Christmas gift from somebody else. This is from Jack. Cheers, Jack. So this is sorry, I'll just tell you what it is. It's The Harvest by Endseeker, German death metal band, Swedish sounding death metal band. I did have Mount Carcass in my top 20 albums of the year for a very good reason, because it's awesome, and this is no exception. So this is fantastic. These are a brilliant band. I think they've one other previous full length before this. Looking forward to something new from these guys soon. Mount Carcass was out pretty early last year, so hopefully they're writing some shit. Metal Blade Records, black as you can get label. Great band. If you haven't heard Mount Carcass from last year, get on to it. This is also another fantastic album by them. Really digging this band. Just good raw Swedish sounding death metal. Little bits of other kind of things in their music as well, but they're just great. They've got a great vocalist. I can't remember the guy's name. Some brilliant songs in this. Parasite, I thought it was Parasite, but there you go. Pulse, Horrors of War, the last song inside, fucking exceptional. The Harvest itself, immortalised. Was it Metal Blade Records? Yeah. Check out Endseeker if you haven't. Really digging them. They're a really cool band. So cheers, Jack. Thanks for that. Okay, and last but no ways least, I've got two albums with one band. These are also gifts from Stephen. So Stephen's a big death metal fan, and he knows I'm into death metal as well. So he threw these two albums at me. They're a band I've heard of, never heard of them. They're brutal American death metal. I had one of these on my Instagram page the other day, the first one. So these guys are out a long time, had a break in between, and they sort of come back to the scene in 2013. So these are their two comeback albums. So sorry about that. So the first release they had after their comeback was in 2015. The fifth album. Never heard the Roller stuff, just these two now. But this is by American brutal death metal. Only the Ruthless Remain, and the band is Skinless. So this is out in Relapse Records. Really good, really good. Really like this album. I've spun this 2 or 3 times now since the other day. Cool inner sleeve. It's kind of plastic. You nearly think you could bend it and it reshape itself. But yeah, really good, brutal death metal. Some of it reminds me of Dying Fetus, that sort of heaviness. But yeah, fucking pretty brutal from start to finish, man. Just kicks you in the balls. Skinless on the label. Good stuff. So yeah, so this was the 2015 album. What was it called? Only the Rootless Remain. Yeah, just done the schoolboy error there. And okay, so follow that up with the last thing they've released is since 2018. This is the follow up. I've only listened to this once. It's called Savagery. It's also on Relapse Records. For me, it was a bit of a different style in places. Like, you know, I only listened to it once. As I say, I need to listen to it again. I just want to get it into these videos. So Relapse Records, nice, cool, plasticky inner sleeves. But yeah, it's good on the first listen. I'm going to need a few more listens to it. Obviously, I did really enjoy it. Only the Ruthless Remain. Savagery, I'm sure I will like. Just a bit of white pepper or some shit. So there you go. That's some new death metal for me to listen to or to get into, this band. Pretty good. I'm sure a lot of you have heard them. Not able to see, I'm sure you can let me know about Skinless or Liam. So that's it, guys. As I say, quick video. I just wanted to get that Christmas stuff out of the way, just to get it shown. There's no point showing Christmas stuff in February or March, is there? So that's it. I have a few things else ordered that I got with gift cards from Amazon. I got an album that I've always wanted, and it's on music on vinyl. Didn't know it was out music on vinyl. I'll not say what it is. That's coming. And I've also got a new death metal album coming, and it's to nearly finish a studio collection of another UK death metal band, which is fucking awesome. It's my favourite album of theirs, one I've been waiting for to get. And I've ordered a load of other stuff this week. Bit of a new wave of traditional heavy metal stuff and some Nawabum stuff as well, after watching Clark Vision's video, trying to get some old Blitzkrieg in that. So and I've got some other stuff as well, some old stuff's coming as well. So that's it, guys. Cheers. Have a great weekend, the rest of the weekend, and have a great New Year's. And I'll be talking to you next week, definitely, for another update, because this shit's coming quick and fast, and it's fucking great. So cool. Keep rocking, guys, and I'll see you soon.